Alright guys, so let's get right into it. You're going to need 3 apps. So you're going to need the PicsArt app. This is where we're going to erase the background of our picture. You're going to need the Bazzart app, or Bazzart, however you spell it. And then you're also going to need Canva to make the actual thumbnail, because this is what I use to make my thumbnails for each and every YouTube video that I have. And I've been using Canva for a really long time now, and as you can see, these are all of my thumbnails that I create, and then of course I create other things in Canva as well. This is the thumbnail that we're going to change because I absolutely hate it, and I want something more simple and something that's going to attract my audience to my Shein haul. So that's what I'm going to be creating today, or recreating, and then I'm just showing you the rest of my thumbnails here. First, you need to select the pictures that you're going to use for your thumbnail. So I'm going to use 6 pictures. These pictures came from my video. I screenshotted them, and I'm going to use them in my thumbnail. And I'm going to start doing that by going into the PicsArt app. That's the one that we're going to use first for this thumbnail creation. Okay, so once you go in the PicsArt app, you're going to click that plus sign at the bottom, okay? And then you're going to go into your photos. All of the photos that I use for my thumbnails are saved to my favorites so that I won't have to scroll through my photo album to look for them. So at the bottom of the PicsArt, you're going to have to click on this button called Cutout. It's a pair of scissors. The second one from the right side is called Cutout. You're going to click on that, and that's going to take us here. At the bottom, you're going to see person, face, clothes, sky, head, hair, background. You click on one of these to remove whatever you have in your photo, right? So I clicked on person because I want to highlight my whole body. I clicked on person to highlight my whole body because that's what I want to be in my picture, right? So with me clicking on person, it removed the background of my photo, as you can see. So what I'm doing right here is I'm just clicking on preview. It's the eye, that's the third button from the left to right side. It's called preview, and it just shows you what it's going to look like if you were to save that photo right now. Okay, the other 2 buttons are restore and erase. If you zoom into the picture, you can click on the erase button to erase whatever you want that's not being shown in that photo. So if you don't like something that was shown by clicking on the person, you can erase it and then it will remove it, right? So also with the erase button, you can make the eraser smaller or larger depending upon what you're trying to erase. So if you have to get into the crevices of a photo, you can make it smaller, but if you don't really need to, you can just keep it the regular size or make it bigger if you want to. So right here, I'm going to erase this orange part that's right underneath my arm that's connecting to the lower part of my body because I don't want it there. So I made my erase button smaller so that I could get into the crevices of this photo and just erase what I needed to make sure that my picture looked great. And as you can see, whatever was there before is not there now because I erased it off. And now I'm just going to zoom back out and just go around the whole photo that has been shown to erase and kind of clean up some of the things that I do not want. In my photo, my background of my room was orange. So that's why I have this orange kind of hue tint behind my picture. And so what I'm doing is I'm just going to go around and I'm just going to erase it, okay? You have to have a steady hand with this, so be careful because it's easy to erase things that you really didn't want to erase. So just be careful and make sure you have a steady hand when erasing whatever you need to erase. It works best if you use maybe like your index finger or your ring finger. For me, that works best. Or if you have like a Apple Pencil or something of that sort, that will help you get to where you need to erase and or restore whatever you need to in your photo. That will definitely help too. So right now I'm just zooming out and zooming in to erase whatever I need to, and then I'm going to go down here to the bottom. I do not want my feet to show. I don't really care for my feet to show, and I'm going to explain why later, because this photo is going to be outlined with something else. So I don't need my feet to show, so I'm going to just erase that, and then I'm going to zoom in to kind of be sure that I don't, you know, to be sure that I remove whatever I need to remove so that the photo can look nice, right? So I literally just went in and I just cut out all of that, erased all of that, because I literally do not need it. And as you can see, here's what the photo looks like here. I'm just going to just press preview so that y'all can see what it looked like before and what it looks like now. And as you can see, you know, my orange background, you know, that was the issue in this photo. And I'm just going to go back in and kind of clean up and erase some of the things that I do not want in my photo right around my arm area, just so that I can make the photo look nice. I'm really doing the most right here because, like I said, I'm going to outline this photo in something else. So I really don't need to do all of this. But I'm just going to go ahead and save this photo now. So you're going to click on save at the upper right corner. And then you're going to click next at the up right corner. Save at the up right corner, then next. And then you're going to exit out of this little add thing here. And then you're going to go to the bottom and click save. And then you're going to click save again. And this is going to save the photo to your photo album on your phone. And then you're just going to click done. Okay, I'm going to do this 2 more times so that y'all can see, you know, what's going on. So you go into the Pixar app. Click the plus sign at the bottom, and then you go to your recent photos or wherever you have your photos that you want to use for your picture. Find the photo that you want to use. I'm going to use this photo now. And then you're going to go over to cut out, click on person, cut out, and then person, and then it's going to highlight the person in the photo. Everything that they have on, from their hair to their body to their arms to their what they have on, you click on that, right? And now you're going to erase whatever you need to erase from that photo. If you make a mistake, go ahead and just click the reverse button at the top on the left side, because it is easy to make mistakes in this. So if you make a mistake, just click the reverse button at the top. And now I'm going to show you restore. So say I wanted my feet to show in this picture and they weren't really showing. Don't look at my toes, y'all. They look a mess. However, if I wanted my feet to show more, I could click on restore and then draw out whatever I wanted to restore in that photo. But in this case, I do not want my feet in the picture, so I'm just go ahead and erase that. But as you can see, if you want to restore the door, you can restore the door, and that's what's going to be saved to your phone when you click save on the photo. But I don't want my feet, so I'm going to erase it all, and then I'm going to zoom in. And this is easy because the dress is kind of ruffled, so I can just, you know, do whatever I want to at the hem of the dress so that it can look nice. And then I can just erase whatever I don't want, and the photo will still look nice in the end. Once again, I don't really have to do all of this because I'm going to outline the photo when we go to the next app. But I'm just, you know, showing y'all how detailed you can be if you really, really, really want to be as detailed as you want. Now, this is what's going to make a lot of people kind of upset, probably, I don't know. But even in this eraser app, you can sort of say Photoshop your photo. And I'm going to show you how in a minute. You literally can make your waist small if you want to. So as you can see here, I zoom in, and if I want to, I can erase that part of the dress and go really, really detailed and make my waist small. I do not recommend doing this, but I'm just showing y'all what y'all can do in the app if you really, really, really just wanted to. So I literally just made my waist smaller so that I can have a better appearance in the photo. But because I love my body, I'm not going to do that. I just wanted to just show y'all, you know, what you can do in this eraser app if you really just wanted to. So I'm just going to erase some more things around this photo, and then I'll come back and show y'all one more thing you can do to erase something, and then I'll be back. So with this photo, we're going to use the outline tool at the bottom and just outline whatever we see that we want to be in our photo. Okay, you can outline whatever you want in the photo, and it's going to keep that and remove everything else from the background. Okay, you may have to go in and erase or restore some things, but for the most part, if you outline something, it's going to keep it, and then you can just go in and clean and remove whatever else you need to remove, or restore whatever else you need to restore, and then you can save this and it'll be like your own personal eraser that you did with yourself because you outlined the photo. But that's about it. This is the PicsArt app, and now we're going to go into the Beezart app after we save this photo. Alright, so now we're going to go into the Beezart app. That's the big B, and this is just what I use to outline my photos. I don't use this app for anything else. Maybe I need to get on here and see what I can do with it, but I only use this app to outline my photos. So we're going to go to the bottom of the app and click that plus sign, and then click start from scratch. We want to use this background portrait because it's going to keep the transparent background, as you can see here. So always click on portrait, and that's what we're going to use for this. Okay, get rid of that app or whatever ad that was, and we're going to go into photos at the bottom. Go into that pink picture with the dress on. That's the one we saved from the PicsArt app. And once you have this on here, this is what the photo looks like because we already had the transparent background from the PicsArt app. So it's going to be on here as transparent. Now what you're going to do, you're not going to zoom in on this photo and make it big because the Beezart has a watermark. We do not want the watermark in our photo, so we're going to keep the photo in its regular size, and that's how we're going to outline it. Okay, so at the bottom you have all these little tools here, and we're going to go to the one that says outline. We're going to outline our photo. This is why I said it wasn't really too important to, you know, erase or delete what we didn't want in the photo because it's going to be outlined. Okay, and as you can see, you can make it as thick as you want to or as skinny as you want to. I like mine really skinny, and I also like mine with a white background. So when you click on color at the bottom, you can change it to whatever color you want to. You can do it green, you can do pink, you can do yellow, you can do blue, you can do red, you can do whatever color that you want to, but I use white because it's more cleaner. Okay, so I'm going to outline this photo as skinny as I can get it. I do not like the thicker or bolder outline because it's going to give a more cartoonish feel to me. So I just want to outline it as skinny as I can get it, and as you see, you know, it looks great. We removed what we had to remove from the photo in the PicsArt app, and the outline tool in the Beezart app just makes the photo look even more better. So yeah, I'm just going to just do this. Can I talk or no? I'm going to just do this to the rest of my photos. I already have them saved, and then once you figure out how you want your photo to be outlined, you're just going to click on the save button right next to Instagram. It has the option that you can choose to remove the watermark, but you're going to have to, you know, buy the whatever ad is telling you to buy. But we don't really care for that because we made it smaller. So we're just going to save it to our phone, and it absolutely saved exactly how we did it in our Beezart app. As you can see, I already have the pictures already outlined from when I did the last thumbnail, but I'm just showing you how to do it on here just so that you can learn how to do it yourself. Alright, so once you have all your pictures outlined from the Beezart app, we're Lexus, talk correctly. We're going to go into the Canva app, okay? Now, we're going to search for YouTube thumbnail. Go to the search button at the top and search YouTube thumbnail. You do not need to create your own dimensions and do all of that. It's no need, I promise. It's already there for you, and it already has different templates that you can use if you want to. If you have an issue or if you don't really know how to create your own thumbnail, they have thousands of templates for you to use if you want to in the Canva app. Me personally, I'm going to make my own creation. So I'm going to click on the picture and make this background black. I'm going to make the background black. I want this to be a simple thumbnail, nothing too crazy. We've already outlined and erased the background and did all of that to our picture. So we just want this thumbnail to be simple, okay? Now I'm going to go into text. At the bottom, they have different things there. I'm going to go into the text and I'm going to use the glow. I always use this one, so it was already there available for me. This is what I use basically like 90% of my photos. I love this font, so I'm just going to type Sheen Hall and I'm going to make that as big as I want to. I'm going to space it out, and then I'm going to go in between each letter and put a space in between each letter because I want this to be spread out across the top of the thumbnail, okay? I don't really care for the words to show, and I'm going to show you later on, you know, why, but I'm going to space this out, make it as big as I want to, make it as small as I want to, and I'm going to make this white, okay? Now at the bottom, they have all these tools here. I'm going to go over to effects, okay? At the bottom, I'm going to go down and go over to effects because this thing has a type of effect on it, okay? Right now it's glowing, but we want it to lift, okay? It's glowing right now, but we just want a regular lift. You see how it took it from glowy into like something sleek and chic? We want that, okay? And this lift effect kind of just makes everything looks really nice. If you like the glow, if you like the neon, you can go back to neon and you can make it as neon, as bright as you want to. But for me, for this thumbnail, I'm going to use the lift effect, and it's just going to give like our background a pop, and it's still going to show the Sheen Hall, but not too much, okay? Not too much like the neon or like the glowy part would, okay? So once we do that, we're going to move it where we want it to go, and then we're going to click on the plus sign, go to camera roll at the bottom, click the plus sign, and then click on camera roll, okay? And we already have our photos that we saved from the Beezart app waiting on us right there. And I'm going to click on those three, add those to my thumbnail on Canva, and I'm going to space them out, figure out where I want them to go, how I want them to be shown on the thumbnail. I really like the black one, so I know I want to keep that one in the middle somewhere. And then I want to flip this one, right? So I'm going to flip it horizontally so that I can have, you know, some booty to the left and then booty to the right, if that makes sense. And then I'm going to add the rest of my photos that I created from the Beezart app onto the thumbnail, and then I'm going to size them evenly so that they can be all the same size on my thumbnail. I'm just going to copy, kind of like, not copy, but cut and arrange the sizing of the photo so that I can get rid of the Beezart watermark. I don't know if you guys saw it at the bottom of the picture, but as you can see, like in the corner there, it has Beezart. So I'm going to get rid of that by just sizing the photo, shrinking it, removing the size, removing the bottom part, and then enlarging it so that I can only see the picture that's being shown from what I created on the Beezart app. Alright, so to bring the photos forward, you're going to go to the bottom, click the plus sign, go to the bottom, and then you're going to go over to where it says position. Click on position, and then you're going to click on every photo and click forward. That's going to bring the picture forward of whatever you have on the screen. So I want my pictures to be on top of the Shein haul. I don't want the words to show completely. I want the pictures to be above that, right? And then once I have all of my pictures above that, I just enlarge them, or make them smaller, and then move them in the order or direction or wherever I want them to be on the thumbnail. I just move them around, play with them, shrink them, enlarging them, cut them out some more, do what I need to do to make the photo look nice, and place the photos where I want them to be on the thumbnail. And then once you have it where you want it, you're just going to go to the save button at the top right and click download, and save it as a PNG file so it can save as a picture. Okay, and as it's preparing your design, you just want to go to save image at the bottom, and it's going to save the thumbnail to your phone. So we just created a whole thumbnail on our phone, and it's going to save to our camera roll in our photos album on our phone, you guys. All I have left to do is go into my YouTube app and change my thumbnail from the one I don't like to the one that I just created, and I'll be done, guys. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl channel for more videos coming soon if you want to check your girl out. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video, and it was very detailed enough for you to gain some knowledge on how to make a thumbnail for your channel and or how to grow your channel. Talk to y'all later. Bye.